What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and damn, One Piece chapter 889 showing us a whole new side to Big Mom. Slim down, hair on fire, like she's legit looking angry as fuck. And I'm honestly really happy about seeing this, like it's really interesting. A lot of people predicted her getting slimmer would weaken her, but it really doesn't seem that she's going to be stopping. Then again, it was stated that she's finding it hard to breathe for some reason, so who knows. On one hand she's looking as ferocious as ever, and on the other she seems to kind of be struggling, which is kind of confusing. But what's more is that literally the only way for us to find out what all of this means for her is to wait for her to show us herself, seeing as not even her own children have ever seen her in this state before. I doubt even Strusen has ever seen her go this long without food, so no one will actually be able to divulge that information to us, but I'm honestly really intrigued to see how this affects her in the long run. But bruh, the end of this chapter is actually kind of insane. The fact that Big Mom landed on the Sunny, like honestly, there shouldn't be any way for them to get out of this situation. Like none. Aside from maybe Big Mom realizing the cake isn't there and just leaving to go fuck up Perospero like she promised way back. But Jinbei does also seem to have some sort of plan involving abandoning the ship, which is kind of a big deal. Like, especially if the ship ends up getting destroyed, which I highly doubt it will, but considering they've got a raging, angry Big Mom on the ship right now, it's completely possible. But yeah, we also learn a bit more about the Sulong form this chapter, and about how if a mink isn't properly trained to use it, then they just lose themselves to it. They begin to attack anything and everything and don't stop until they're so exhausted from fighting that they die. And that's kind of scary. Like, no wonder Jinbei looked so terrified last chapter when Carrot began her transformation. We also learn that to stop the form, all you gotta do is cover your eyes so that you can't see the moonlight. And I guess that also answers what causes the transformation, and it seems to be the moonlight alone. So I'm also intrigued to find out whether or not Nami will be able to replicate the effects of the full moon with her climb attack by using some sort of mirage to trigger Carrot into transforming. Like, that shit would honestly be crazy. We also got a brief clash between Carrot and Daifuku this chapter. Well, I'm not really sure if you can actually call it a clash. Daifuku attacked, Carrot dodged, ships were destroyed, Carrot leaves, so yeah. Daifuku got played, bruh. But nah, honestly though, I was hoping that we got some sort of serious confrontation between Carrot and Daifuku, just so that we're able to get some sort of hints as to how strong this form actually is, instead of just watching her take out fodder. But I do also understand why we didn't. There was absolutely no reason for her to fight him at this point in time, seeing as her goal was to only immobilize the ships so that they could escape, not to actually take out anyone. So yeah, hopefully she gets another chance later on, but she did kind of go to take a break for now, so I'm not sure how likely this actually is. Although if they do end up needing to abandon the ship, she might end up being forced to transform again, unless she keeps her eyes covered or doesn't look at the moon, so yeah, who knows. But yeah, moving on, the cake baking squad was also one of the main focuses today, and honestly, these parts of the chapters were by far the least interesting to me. Like, I don't know why, but it just doesn't interest me reading about how this is a fight for a chef's pride, and cheesy lines like, believe in the power of snacks. Like, no. But it was interesting to see Perospero's reaction to finding out that the cake is currently on Capone's ship, and him thinking that it might be sabotaged. I wonder if he might decide to destroy the cake based on this speculation, or whether he'll just allow Big Mom to eat it anyway, assuming that he survives that long, that is. Just another quick thing I want to mention as well, I absolutely loved seeing all of Capone's crew turn on Sanji when Capone suddenly collapsed from eating the cake. Like, I honestly don't know why, I just love seeing all of them on such high alert, especially seeing as Sanji is still a member of an enemy pirate crew at the end of the day. Like, I honestly feel like everyone forgets that kind of stuff when we get these team ups. Like, they're still all opposing each other after all. This is just a temporary agreement to survive. But yeah, this was an entertaining chapter in terms of the whole Big Mom and Carrot stuff. The Sanji stuff honestly wasn't that bad either. I just personally don't really care too much for the whole cooking aspect of things. So overall, I'm going to give this chapter an 8 out of 10. But let me know what you guys thought of the chapter in the comment section down below. And what do you think this whole Big Mom slimming down and her hair being on fire actually means for her in terms of the future of this arc? Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already for more of that One Piece content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
1.